today is Friday, July 14th, and we got our print from Jazza. I can't turn it over because our mailing address is on the other side, but it's pretty cool, so we're gonna open it. I vlogged Jeremy, but he's not wearing a shirt. Do you wanna? You're gonna go put a shirt on? I'm just gonna peel this off. And then it got a little wet, so I'm hoping that the print didn't get wet. So this is the print that we got. That's the one that we got, and his signature is down right here. He actually signed it, so now we've got to hold it up one more time. Now we've got to go in and get a decent picture frame to put that in. So yeah. Kind of cool.
It is.
Jeremy's sitting here. He didn't want popcorn. He didn't want any because he didn't want to get popcorn stuck in his teeth. So I got a bucket of popcorn for me. And
you put it in my lap.
And now he's eating my popcorn.
You put it in my lap. What do you expect is going to happen?
Whatever. I probably won't eat all that anyway, but still. We are at the movie theater waiting for Spider-Man to start, and got like snacks and whatever. So yeah, we'll go a half hour early. Wow, that's pretty bad picture in the dark. We came a little bit early because we're kind of figuring that it's going to be pretty busy in here tonight. So we'll see. It's not filling up very fast at the moment, but that could change. Movie starts at 7:30. It's probably going to be over about 9:30, 10 or so, and then I'm going to go home and kick Jeremy's butt in a game of Killer Bunnies.
Try.
Going to kick his butt in a game of Killer Bunnies and watch a movie or something. So I picked up a picture frame for Jazza's. It's not painting. Oh, it looks crooked. There's less space over here. You just noticed that too, didn't you? Take it apart again. Anyhow, that's the frame we bought. It'll look nice once it's actually on the wall. It's Saturday afternoon, and I thought I would take some time today to get my travel stuff ready. Basically, excuse me, what I'm taking on holidays, I'm taking my pencils and everything, and I have this. This is a clean tissue. I have this pencil case here filled with some Curino Wink pencils. Or markers, and I got some Inktense pencils and Gravitant pencils in there with a pencil sharpener because we're also taking the Prismacolor leads up there. I gotta put them all back in their tin. And I'm taking my Koi watercolor set and a couple paintbrushes and this thing right here, and that's pretty much all the art supplies that I'm taking with me. So what these are, if you don't know, are Jane Davenport, it's her series of Peerless watercolors, and I did a review of these on my other channel quite some time ago, and I haven't used them a whole lot. Like this little stack of paint costs like $100, and I feel like you don't get a whole lot off of the little chips here, but it is really, it's, what am I trying to say here? It takes up less space, so what I've done is I've made the little book here like everybody else makes, with the little thing, the transparency paper where you can mix your colors, and what I've done is taken a page out of my book here, and I used some scrapbooking double-sided tape and stuck a little pouch in the back, so I can just pop this in here like that, and I can just put these in my bag somewhere just in case I need to replace one of the little chips that I have in there, and then I'm just taking this book with me. I might take my Pantone book with me as well, because I might use the Prismacolor pencils, but yeah, that'll be all I'm taking. And this book here is small enough to fit right in my messenger bag that I'm taking on the flight with me, so that'll be enough. So this and my watercolor, I probably won't take this on the plane with me, this will just go in the suitcase, but I'll be taking my watercolor, my Koi watercolors with me on the plane, and my pencils, and which I can just store in my bag. And I did order a bag organizer yesterday on Amazon, so that'll be alright. And the Prismacolors are going to go in their tin and go in one of the suitcases as well, so it's just, we're trying to limit what we take on the flight with us. And I gotta drop this off later, and Jeremy's over there messing around with Clip Studio Paint. What did you just do? Did it crash?
I think so.
He's having a really rough time with programs on his computer today. Everything seems to keep crashing on him, so I'm not sure what's happening, but that's what he's doing. And the dogs are chilling, and yeah. Hey guys, it's Sunday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock or so, and I've been working on this over the weekend, just picking at it off and on. I'm just doing a cheap watercolor challenge. I got this at the dollar store for like $1.50, and this is what it's looking like so far. I mean, it's not the best picture I've ever drawn, but it's just meant to be a quick video to fill up some space while I'm gone on vacation. And I have 4 or 5 other videos recorded as well. I didn't put anything up this Friday gone because I didn't have enough time, but over the next few nights I'm going to start getting the videos up and uploaded to YouTube, so they're there for when I'm gone. So that'll be all right. But yeah, these watercolors are not that great, but I'm used to using like the koi watercolors. If I started out with something like this, maybe I wouldn't find them such bad quality, but it's okay for someone that, you know, is just starting out in watercolor or just want to mess around, because they are kind of gritty. Like they don't feel like the way other watercolors do, and they don't paint like other watercolors. But I'm going to go into all that stuff when I do the video itself. So if you want to check that out, it'll be up sometime within the next few weeks on the other channel. So yeah, watching some videos, and we just finished watching How I Met Your Mother, a couple episodes of that, had breakfast and all that stuff. So last night we did a little bit of cleaning up in the room, and finished cleaning up the closet. I just got out of the shower not too long ago, so my hair is all gross. And it's all wet and frizzy and all that stuff. I'm thinking about getting like my hair cut, like all this gone. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I've been talking myself into it for a while. But we took out the suitcases, or I took out the suitcases and everything last night, and just like getting things ready to take with us. And I'm probably over the next week or so gonna start putting things in the suitcase, like you know, the little tripods and the selfie sticks, and like shoes that we're gonna take that we don't wear right now, that like those kind of things. Clothes, obviously I can't pack until the week of. So yeah, lots of things to do around the house still, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get it all done. So I'm not even stressing about it anymore. Jeremy's got 4, 8, 12, 14 shifts left to work before we leave, and I have 12 days of work left, I believe. 5, 10, 13. I have 13 days of work left. So yeah, time is getting down there pretty quick. It's not going fast enough for me. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Not a whole lot going on today. Jeremy has to go to work at 7, so we're just chilling, working on the video. I don't know what he's gonna do in a little bit, but probably might watch a movie or something. We're really tired. We didn't go to bed early last night, and we didn't sleep very well. It was at least 20-30 degrees in the room when we woke up this morning, so it wasn't the greatest sleeping conditions. So when he lays down to have a nap later, because he usually naps before he works a night shift, I think I may lay down for an hour and have a nap as well. And yeah, my camera just cut off, but that's the excitement of the day. Pretty exciting, isn't it? But I'm gonna go and finish doing this video, and hopefully have something exciting to vlog about later. Alright, so I finished this little sketch painting watercolor thingy here. I don't feel like I did a very good job, and I'm kind of smudged all over the place here. I found these watercolors very hard to use compared to what I'm used to using, and I found that I couldn't blend them very well. Like I said earlier, it's okay if it's all you can afford and you're just learning, but once you've used really good watercolors and you try to go back to using, you know, a not as good version of what you had, then you can definitely see the difference, and possibly struggle a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't have that much knowledge about watercolors to begin with. I feel like I do to an extent, but I find that this painting is a little bit messy compared to what I normally do, and it's not very well detailed. But then again, I found it really hard using these watercolors, and yeah, I won't ever use them again. It was just for the video. I've been just watching some videos and watching Brushes and Bunnies live stream from this morning, I think it was. She's doing a cat, and I just finished recording the video, like I said. So there's not really a whole lot going on. We actually had to go for a drive earlier today. We didn't have to go, but we felt like we needed to because the power went this afternoon and it was so hot in the house. We didn't want to stay in here because it was muggy. For those of you who don't know what muggy is, it's like sticky hot heat. So we went for a drive and got a cold drink and got in the air conditioning in the truck for a little bit. And when we came back, we actually laid down for a nap because Jeremy is obviously gone to work tonight. And he was a little tired, so we decided to have a little nap. So we laid down for an hour. We had supper, he left, and here I am now. And it's going to be a long week, I think. He's working 5 nights this week if he can get an overtime shift. And I have to do some more things around the house. And I believe I've mentioned this like 50 million times already. But I'm going to call the vlog done for tonight because I'm just going to finish up in here, and it's already 9:30. I'm going to go in and try to read some of the book that I'm reading in a little bit because I want to finish it before I leave on the 5th. So I want to do that. And I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night, and yeah, so we have 2 weeks and 5 days until vacation. And I'm super excited, which I've already said like 50 million times as well. And I was talking to my parents tonight on Skype. I Skype with them every so many days. I used to call them quite often, but we kind of ran out of things to talk about. So I call them like once or twice a week now instead of every second day, because my mom is a little bit worried all the time. Not a little bit worried. She's worried all the time. That's all she does is worry. So if she doesn't hear from me every second day, she thinks I'm dead. So I kind of try to let her know that I'm still alive somehow. So I was talking to them for like an hour, so you know, working out some things that we're gonna do when we get home and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it for me for today's for this weekend's vlog. Actually, let me know if you guys did anything exciting over the weekend. If you're working on any art projects, or if you went camping, if you camp, or let me know if you did anything fun. The Spider-Man movie was pretty decent. Jeremy had some things that he found wrong about it because, you know, he grew up watching the old Spider-Mans and some things have changed. So overall he still liked the movie, but he didn't like some of the characters that they had chosen, or people to play the certain characters and whatever. But other than that, it was pretty good. So if you guys seen the Spider-Man movie, let me know how you thought, what you thought about that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go. And I hope you guys had a great weekend, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.